Hi friends, my name is Bharat D, URK20 CS2113. Today we are going to see multi-threading in object-oriented programming lab session, which is experiment number 8. The question given for me is, write a program which takes input a huge array of numbers. This array is split into n number of n threads, and n threads apply a bubble sort of each of the n subarrays. Lastly, another thread merges the n sorted subarrays into with the same size of the original array. Of course, the resulting array should be sorted. This is the program given to me. Let's see how I've done the code. First, I've created a package experiment number 8, and I've created a class name split array. I've given a void name split array where integers array and integer n, integer k are given, where vector integer is equal to new vector integer, where vector character new vector character is found. For here is a for loop where if the integer I is equal to I less than n, it gets incremented, where add array I minus 1 of array into 1, the collection sort, where here also a for loop comes into play, where if I is less than v of size, it gets incremented, then system prints. Then we have a public static void main string here where system prints enter the number of elements from the user. Then have given a scanner function, scan function here where input number is equal to input next line, where the array where it prints out enter the elements of the array. In this for loop, for I, if for integer is equal to 0, with I less than num, it gets incremented. An array it prints in the next line if integer k is equal to 3, split array comma num comma k. This is the code which I have written. Now let's run this program and see. Enter number of lists, number of elements in a list. Let's give 3. Let's give it 3 here. Enter the elements in the array. We'll print the elements in the array 11, 12, 15. See, this is how the program is done. The output has been given here. Now let's do the second program. The second program given to me is the airplane always needs to check with the airport to see if it has an available runway before it's able to take off or land. Simulate the above mentioned scenario using multi-threading. Now let's see the code here. First, I've created a package experiment number 8, and I've created a class named my airport. Here I've given a scanner function here, public static void main, where you get to print, enter your opinion, where the user gets to print availability of the runway, exit, and choice. And we switch the case. In the case 1, thread is equal to new thread, the runnables, which are the ways where the planes can move. Now we have int runway availability array, where my object is equal to set runway. In here in the for loop, if I is equal to 0, the I less than number, and it gets incremented, where we get to print the line runway is available for landing. Otherwise it prints no runway is not available for landing. This is the case 1, and we have a case 2 where the thread sub is a new thread and runnable, where it prints program exited successfully, or if the user gets to print a wrong option, it prints invalid option, please try again. And we have a threading here, threading class. I've created a class called threading here, where given a scanner function and public set is equal to runaway, where the system prints setting my airport runaways, where they enter the number of runways present in the airport, where we get to print how many runways are present here, and where please if runway is available, enter 1, enter an integer, and if it is available, enter the availabilities of runway. This is how the program is done. Now let's run the program. Let's give the first option, availability of runway. Setting my airport runways, enter the number of runways in the airport. Now let's say we have four runways in the airport. If please, if runway is available, enter one, else any other integer. If the runway is available for the aeroplanes to land or take off, let's print one, or otherwise we'll give any other number. Here I've given one for three runways, which runways are 1, 2, and 4. Now here you can see the runways 1, 2, and 4 are available for landing, and the other the which I gave 0 is not available. This is how the program is done. Thank you.